let's talk about the inspiring lifestyle of the longest living women in Okinawa, Japan. Do you know what their workout routine is? They simply don't have one. Movement is simply a byproduct of living. This continuous, gentle movement is seamlessly integrated into their daily routine. It constantly throws wood into the metabolic furnace, so to speak. Midlife in Motion is the podcast for women who want to reclaim their metabolism, maintain their mobility, and recognize their divine worth. I'm your host, Angie Collingwood, fitness and yoga instructor, body confidence, and menopause coach. This show bridges the gap between science and soul. We move beyond quick fixes to discuss the real pillars of longevity. Get ready to start dancing into midlife. Hello, welcome back, my kind, amazing friends. Welcome to Midlife in Motion. I'm your host, Angie Collingwood, and this is a space where science meets compassion. Today, we are talking about the hidden metabolism booster. As a fitness instructor, I hate to have to bust this myth, but here we go. Today, we're talking about a massive myth in the health and fitness space. It's the belief that if you just crush an hour of boot camp or sweat profusely in a spin bike, you have successfully managed your metabolism for the day. But what if I told you that what you do for the other 23 hours of the day matters just as much, if not more, especially as we navigate the hormonal shifts of perimenopause and menopause? Today, we're diving into the science and soul of NEAT. I'm going to explain exactly what it is and why it is such an ultimate game changer for midlife weight management and how you can get the most out of it without adding any extra stress to your day. So let's dive in. What is NEAT? Let's start with the science. NEAT stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. It is the scientific term for the energy you use during literally everything other than sleeping, eating, or formal structured exercise. NEAT is everything else. It's walking around your house, folding laundry, gardening, pacing while on the phone, running after kids, taking the stairs, and even mindlessly fidgeting. While it might sound insignificant, NEAT is actually one of the most overlooked and powerful tools for metabolic health, especially for women navigating menopause. Your structured workout might look like going to the gym, running, or taking a fitness class. While these activities are great for cardiovascular health and building strength, we tend to overestimate the energy used during a heavy workout and severely underestimate how much we use simply by being on our feet. Structured exercise typically only accounts for about 5 to 10% of your total daily energy expenditure, TDEE. NEAT, however, can account for 15 to 50% of your TDEE. As your metabolism naturally slows down a little due to the loss of estrogen and muscle mass in midlife, keeping your NEAT levels high is a highly effective way to counteract that metabolic dip without exhausting yourself. So let that sink in. The gentle, everyday movements you do without thinking about it actually can have a bigger impact on your metabolic rate than that grueling gym session. Why NEAT is important for menopause transition. So, why is this specifically so important for us in midlife? There are 3 big reasons. First, blood sugar and cortisol. As our estrogen drops, we naturally become a little more insulin resistant, meaning the body struggles to process glucose efficiently, even storing it as visceral body fat. Frequent low-level movement throughout the day helps your muscle cells use glucose for energy, balancing your blood sugar and reducing the need for high insulin. Another advantage is that NEAT does this without spiking your cortisol. Sometimes heavy, intense workouts can trigger a fight or flight stress response in the midlife body, leading to elevated cortisol and stubborn weight retention. NEAT is a gentle, hormone-friendly way to balance your blood sugar without adding physiological stress to an already overwhelmed nervous system. Second, the workout compensation trap. Have you ever done a massive workout in the morning only to feel so exhausted and sore that you spend the rest of the day just wanting to sit and rest? Sometimes we fall into the trap of doing a heavy, intense workout in the morning only to feel so exhausted and sore that we spend the remaining 23 hours of the day completely sedentary. From a metabolic standpoint, a woman who skips the gym but literally stays active on her feet with a high NEAT will often burn more total energy and experience better joint mobility than a woman who does an intense hour of cardio but sits at a desk for the rest of the day. Third, the synovial sponge. If you wake up with stiff, aching joints, listen up. Your cartilage does not have a direct blood supply. It relies on movement to pump nutrient-rich synovial fluid into the joints. When you sit for prolonged periods, the joints can dry out. By keeping your NEAT high, you are constantly oiling the hinges, so to speak, and reducing the systemic inflammation that slows down your metabolism. Not something else I have to do. So, how do we boost NEAT without turning it into another obsessive chore or rigid rule? Recognizing that your body doesn't necessarily need to be pushed to extremes. Instead, focus on moving her more frequently throughout the day. This is a mindset shift from being a commanding officer who dictates rigid rules to a compassionate partner who encourages gentle, consistent movement because she knows how it helps her feel better. Here are 4 gentle ways to boost your NEAT. Number 1, the 30-minute rule. If you work at a desk, set a gentle timer. Stand up every 30 minutes. You don't need to do jumping jacks, just stand up, stretch your arms, or grab a glass of water. It's a great way to keep your joints lubricated and your energy levels up. It also helps your brain to focus on your tasks. Number 2, pace and talk. Make it a non-negotiable habit to stand up and walk around whenever you are on a phone call. This can help clear your mind to make conversations more engaging. Number 3, park further away. We've all heard this one before. Let those extra steps be a moment of fresh air and deep breathing, transforming them into enjoyable experiences. And also think about taking the stairs just to increase your step count. Number 4, embrace the chores. Stop viewing sweeping, gardening, or walking the dog as tedious chores. Reframe them. These are beautiful, functional movements that keep your joints and metabolism healthy. Natural movement. Have you ever heard the phrase, sitting is the new smoking? Well, in the West, we have basically engineered movement right out of most of our daily routines. While we all know movement is important for our health, many of us try compensating by forcing our bodies through an intense, stressful hour-long gym session. If you feel like you are failing because you don't have the energy for that workout, let's reframe by finding natural, enjoyable ways to keep moving. Let's talk about the inspiring lifestyle of the longest living women in Okinawa, Japan. Do you know what their workout routine is? They simply don't have one. They are walking to the market, planting gardens, getting up and down off the floor to play with their grandchildren. Movement is simply a byproduct of living. This continuous, gentle movement is seamlessly integrated into their daily routine. It constantly throws wood into the metabolic furnace, so to speak, and it keeps their joints lubricated without ever spiking their cortisol levels or causing the overtraining syndrome that can trigger inflammation during midlife. So as you think about building more natural movement into your life, remember this: you cannot heal your metabolism through a grueling, intense workout if you spend the rest of the day sitting still. True midlife health happens in the gentle, frequent movements of your everyday life. Let go of any feelings of shame if you miss a workout. Your health journey is not defined by intense sessions as much as it is by the small, nurturing movements that become part of your everyday life. Now, we may not live in an area where walking to the market or gardening is feasible, so gyms have become an essential part of our lives. They offer us a space to increase our movement in a structured way. There are also many benefits to getting in your daily workout. I'm definitely not opposed to that. So, your daily workout can help you feel energized throughout the day. There is just something empowering about working your muscles and feeling that sense of accomplishment. Gyms provide a wonderful opportunity to socialize. Meeting like-minded friends who share similar health goals can be incredibly motivating and enrich our lives. Some of my best friends are my gym family. Regular workouts help us build strong muscles and bones and cardio health, which is crucial for maintaining our independence and overall health as we age. This balance of structured exercise and natural movement can significantly enhance our quality of life. So we can balance them both out. Doesn't have to be one or the other. Longevity is not about spending endless hours in the gym. It's about embracing movement in ways that feel good for you. Your body thrives on motion, and finding activities you love is key to maintaining that vitality over the years. Give yourself grace and compassion. Choose activities that bring you joy and nourish your spirit. Your body will thank you, and then you will find more energy to put into your life. My beautiful friends, your assignment this week is simple. Look for the tiny hidden opportunities to weave movement back into your life. You don't need to track it on a watch or obsess over the numbers. Just partner with your body. Move her gently, move her often, and thank her for carrying you through your day. Now, place a hand over your heart. Create space for your heart and soul. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel gratitude. Thank your body for the incredible strength she has shown you this week. Give yourself a 20-second hug and embrace your power. Don't miss out on a single step of this journey. Follow and share with someone who you know needs to hear this. I'm Angie Collinwood. Keep on moving. You are building a foundation for the next 40 plus years of your life, brick by brick, breath by breath. You are a miracle. Treat yourself like one. If you know a woman who needs to hear this, please share this episode and remember to subscribe. I'm Angie Collinwood. Keep moving and dancing. This is Midlife in Motion. I'll see you soon.